it's starting earlier and earlier. Okay? We know that puberty is starting now for some girls in 3rd grade, for some boys in 4th grade, 5th grade. There's lots of reasons they think why, with the hormones and the diet and so forth. But you need to be having conversations with your children about what's coming next for them. So you need to be comfortable saying penis and vagina with your children. You need to be comfortable having those conversations about what's happening with their bodies, because if you're not having that conversation, then they're going to get that information from somewhere else, because they have those questions, right? And they're going to look for answers wherever they can find them. And if it's not you, it's going to be friends, it's going to be the internet, it's going to be wherever else they can find them, and the chances of getting bad information are huge if they're getting them from those other sources. Plus, it's building that relationship with you when you're able to have those uncomfortable conversations. And by the way, it's okay to tell your kids that you're uncomfortable having the conversation, right? That can actually help open the doors, because you think they're comfortable talking to you about sex. Okay, absolutely not. In very few cases are kids comfortable having these conversations with their parents, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you get, and you need to start early. I can't emphasize that enough. Start now having these conversations so that when they're 16, 17, 18, and there's all this pressure to become sexually active, you can have those conversations then, okay? Because that's when it's going to be really critical, that they're comfortable talking with you about these things that are happening with their bodies. And again, interrupt me anytime if you have questions. Okay, cognitive growth. There's a list on the back of your handout of some of the changes that happen cognitively. They develop the ability to think abstractly. They'll start thinking about things like philosophy. If you're a family of faith, if you practice a particular faith or religion, it's not unusual for adolescents to start to question that faith. Okay, very common. All of the long-term studies that I'm aware of have shown that in adulthood, your adolescence almost every time comes back to adopt or re-adopt your family's values and faiths. But they may question things and challenge things, and that's a healthy part of their development, and in my opinion will make their faith, their values stronger if they've gone through that questioning period. But you need to be prepared for that and not taking it as an affront when your kid starts challenging things that you held very dearly as a family, because it's probably going to happen. And it's a good thing if they're sharing those things again with you and not just keeping them inside or talking to their friends about it, etc. Questions, comments? Okay, so here's a really important piece about what happens in adolescence. So the brain continues to develop until we're 25 or 26 years old. In adolescence, the frontal lobes, okay, which is your cortex of your brain, the part where you do your higher order thinking, okay, it basically goes in hiding. Okay? The part of the brain that takes over is the amygdala. So I'm going to show you, we're not going to spend a lot of time on this, but here's the amygdala. There's actually two of them. We're getting a side view, one on each side of the brain. Here's the cortex, where we do our higher order thinking, right? This part of the brain, it kind of takes a backseat to adolescence again, to the amygdala. First of all, you can see a significant difference in size. Okay? The other thing is, where is the amygdala located? It's located very close to the brain stem. Okay? The amygdala controls emotions and fight or flight. Okay? So those are the two primary functions of the amygdala. Okay? That's probably why it's located close to the brain stem. Right? It's your survival mechanism. Okay? So adolescents are using their amygdala for many of the tasks and emotions and things that they're going through. Okay? So they are much more inclined or likely to end up having an emotional response and a fight or flight response. So you may get a fight or flight response to something that you think is completely insignificant. Right? It's a common part of adolescence and their development. Right? Make sense? So, the point of all of this is it's not their fault. Right? And if you see the behaviors that some adolescents are prone to, know that much of it can be attributed to what's happening to them physiologically in their growth. Okay? And again, the change is rapid, they're going through it very quickly, and they don't fully develop their cortex until 25 or 26. Right? The other thing to know about the amygdala